In the days when King Minos ruled Crete and his mighty navy ranged the seas, there lived in Athens a man named Daedalus. His name was known as far and wide as that of Minos, as he was the greatest architect and sculptor of his time. His nephew Talus lived with him and had a genius of his own and even more imagination.
Oh, Talus, you're an excellent pupil.
Although Daedalus was very proud of his nephew, he was also frightened and jealous of his immense imagination and skill.
Talus will soon surpass me.
Daedalus couldn't stand to have a rival and started hating the boy out of envy. One beautiful day, when the sun was shining, the birds were chirping, there was a nice breeze flowing, and the two were standing together on a cliff. Daedalus kicked Talus off to his death.
No! What have I done? I must get out of here to save myself.
So Daedalus went to Crete and met with King Minos.
I am delighted to have you, Daedalus. I have a task that calls for your genius. I possess a fearful monster, with the head and shoulders of a bull, and the body of a man. I call him a frog! No, a minotaur! I want you to build a place that will keep the minotaur inside, and will keep anyone that enters from leaving.
So Daedalus built the labyrinth, a maze full of tunnels and passageways that were so complex, and made it impossible for any being to find its way out once entering.
I am very pleased with your work.
Although the king was very kind, Daedalus felt like a prisoner at Crete. King Minos forced Daedalus to stay on the island because he did not want him to reveal the secret of the labyrinth. One day, while watching the birds, Daedalus had a genius idea.
Minos may block my way by land and by sea, but he does not control the air.
So Daedalus began to study the flight of birds, how their wings were fashioned, how their feathers were of different sizes, how they used their wings to fly, and so on.
I know! I shall make artificial wings and fly off this island.
Father, make me a pair of wings.
Okay. Now I warn you, Icarus, not to be reckless. Stay with me, and you will be safe.
As he was talking, Daedalus was tying the wings to Icarus's arms. He was excited for the journey, but also worried for his son's safety. As they soared through the sky early that morning, an occasional farmer or fisherman would spot them and stare in amazement.
They must be gods!
Father and son flew over the ocean. Icarus began to fully enjoy his newfound power. He wanted to swoop and soar. Time after time, Icarus would soar higher, each time getting more daring. Eventually, Icarus flew so high, he went above the clouds.
The eagle flies as high.
As these words crossed his mind, he felt a warm stream flow over his shoulder. Icarus had flown too close to the sun, and the heat was melting the wax, bounding the feathers of his wings. With terror, he felt himself falling. He tried to flap his wings as he was hurtling downward, but it was all in vain, for his wings were broken into 1,000 pieces.
Father, help! I'm falling!
It was too late. As he cried, the water of the sea, which has since been called Icarus, closed over him.
Icarus, my son, where are you?
When Daedalus's eyes fell upon the sea, he saw tufts of feathers floating on the water. Daedalus landed on the nearest island and looked at the ocean.
Oh, Icarus, my son.
Daedalus ripped off his wings and stomped them into the ground.
Curse this skill that brought my son's destruction!
In the days following, Icarus's body washed ashore, and there, on the lonely island which had been named after him, Daedalus buried his only son.
I'm sorry.
Let's keep going. We can keep it continuing.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep going.
Keep going.
Oh, Talus, you're an excellent pupil.
Sexually.
Yeah, I heard what I was saying.
Oh man.
Oh, Talus.
I'm just.
Apparently Greeks wear blue jeans.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, he brought his bed sheet to be a king. Hey, look, it's Pierce, everybody.
He's gonna be in one scene though.
He's coming. And Nick and Michael, yeah. Woo! Okay, anyways. Okay, I'm sorry. I ruined the entire shot by doing that.
Okay, that's good.
You didn't scream.
He's alive. No, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, it's still recording.
Yeah, still recording. Yeah.
Pretty cool. Hey. I love you, Nate. All right, just kiss it. Wait, I was supposed to do something with it.
They must be gods.
That was good. That was good.
Curse this skill that brought my son's destruction.
Budget cut.
Why are you filming me?
Oh, dang. Oh, you can lip sync it, then I can add in actual, like,
Hey,
straight from YouTube.
Michael.
Yeah, yeah. Is that what you want to do? Yeah, so what's your notes? So what's your notes? It could be the credits, and I just have the credits. You won't? You won't? I mean, I'm gonna do version, I'm gonna do version.